From Georgetown, Penang, the most exciting and vibrant island in Malaysia, is The Tonight Show with Gilbert Khoo.
I want to say thank you very much before we start the show. I think first we want to say our big thank you to Pancha Abadi, Automobiles Sdn Bhd. Tonight also we have a very special sponsor that has come to help us to make this show a success, and they are M-Force Bike Holdings Sdn Bhd. They are the principal distributor and also they are the assembly for Benelli Bike, SYM, SM Sport, W Moto, Kiwi, Brixton and New. A lot of us musicians, entertainers, DJs, singers, artists in particular, we are really hitting rock bottom, and none of us have any job. And even with a new budget, we see like billions and billions of money are spent for whatever department or whatever group of people. But only those who are in the music line are not being looked into. So we are a bit disappointed, but what can we actually do but just to voice our concern or our grievance.
Now, when the sunlight hits ahead of me, seems impossible to fade. Someone else instead of me always seems to know that way, like you are. Then I look at you, and the world's surrounding me, you know. Maybe just one look at you, and I know it's gotta be. Love the day, love the day, love the day, the baby say, love the day, love the day, love the day now.
Pancha Abadi, your inspiration to your dream car. You know, I would actually love to shake your hand, but because, you know, we are under CMCO, no touching, and we're supposed to be 1 meter away. So do you have a measuring tape to make sure that we are 1 meter away? All right. Anyway, welcome to the studio. How have you been anyway?
Great.
Great, right?
Busy as usual.
Busy, you know.
Yeah.
I don't understand my colleagues right here. They're not very busy, but you know they're staying at home, just sitting, eating, drinking water, nothing else. Eating, drinking water, and most of the time they're eating Maggi mee. How long have you been in this industry?
Almost 20 years.
20 years. So you started working at the age of 12. Well, guys, look at her. She said she's been working for, does she look like she is coming to a 4 series, you know, right? So she has started working at the age of 12. So she has had a harder life than you people. So don't complain.
These few years, the board has been asking the agents, the rent, real estate negotiator to attend courses to get the cert so that we are certified to run our normal working.
So is this kind of course, is it a very tough course?
No, not really. It's just like you're attending a briefing. A
briefing, okay, just to tell you the guidelines of what you should do.
Yes.
And right after that, they give you a certificate to certify you.
Yes, we need to pay some course fees.
And like, how much is that?
Is about 600.
600 per person?
Yeah.
You can only take the course in 2025. Guys, start saving some money. 2025, so now you start to save 120, 5 years from now, you probably got 600. then you can become a housing agent. Forget about music because nobody cares about the musician nowadays. If I buy a property right now for 500,000,
Yeah.
and within a year, if I sell it for 600,000,
Yes.
I will be taxed under this RPGT.
Yeah.
And how many percent would that be?
Okay. It depends on which year.
Uh-huh.
Which year? Like if 1 year, then you will get like 30%.
30%.
Tax.
30% out of the difference of the price of the houses.
Yes.
Right.
100,000.
So the difference, we have to pay 30,000. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
to
30%.
the
But
gov-
of course, there are some expenses you can deduct.
All right, all right. They will take that into account.
Yes. Yes.
Is Penang a nice place to stay?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, all right.
best.
Yeah, the best place, right? So is Penang a nice place to stay?
Yes.
Obviously, very obvious. Penang is about one of the best places to live in Malaysia. Now, if you're looking to invest in Malaysia, I think what I want to ask her is this the right time to pick up a house or a property? Is this the right time?
I think, yeah, it is the right time.
Mm-hmm.
Because why? It depends on what kind of property you're looking at and you serve what purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if let's say it's for own stay, as long as the location, that location is what you want,
Mm-hmm.
the place that you want to stay, and you get the price is right, you like the house, and I think you can buy it.
There's freedom within, there's freedom without. Trying to catch the deluge, but baby, many shadows ahead, many shadows are lost. You're trying to find the road, the way you were traveling with me. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, when the world comes in, they come to build a wall between us. You know if they won't win. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, when the world comes in, they come to build a wall between us. No, but they won't win.
Thank you, guys. Just as we were dreaming that it's going to be over, like last week we thought that it would not happen, but it was announced by the biggest boss in Malaysia. You know who's the big boss in Malaysia now? Muhyiddin. Right. Anyway, it was announced, and we're going through another lockdown. CMCO, really bad. But anyway, life still continues. I think as long as we're breathing, I think we have to say thank you for a blessing to God. But is the property market softening? Are you doing more business than you were doing before, or right now you're doing better business?
Right now, we do get a lot of inquiries, okay, especially buyers looking for their own stay, even for investment, because developers are giving out very, very good packages.
Okay.
Yeah, and also the buyer are out there to look for a good buy.
It is good?
Yes, it is a good time to buy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then is it a good time to sell?
I don't think so. It's a good time to sell because
Why?
right now is the buyer's market.
I mean, when times were good, people was telling me, Gilbert, you got a good buy. You appreciate you're going to make some money, but I don't think so we can, right? So, meaning to say, anybody who wish to sell their house, their property, they are looking at a profit margin of very, very low, right?
Yeah, even
Yeah.
some are selling at, just at par.
At par is what they get back. And so
Yeah.
what if I were to sell 400,000, I probably lose a lot of money
interest.
is because of interest,
Yeah.
right?
To buy a new property from the developer, of course, you save a lot of costs, like to pay the legal fees, and especially right now they have this HOC,
HOC.
yeah, home ownership campaign.
Okay. Is this something promoted by the government?
Yes,
All right. What does it mean? Home ownership
campaign.
campaign.
HOC, yeah.
Okay. So what do they get for
So of
under
course
this campaign?
the stamp duty exemption. Yeah, that means that you don't have to pay for the stamp duty.
The Milky Way, upon the heavens, the praying for the world, for the people everywhere. Show them all we care. Oh, my sleeping child, the world's so wild, but you build wrong. Paradise, there's one reason why. Now cover you, sleeping child. Cover you, sleeping child. Now cover you, sleeping child.
If I, as someone who wants to rent a property, what are the things that I have to look into again?
As a tenant, of course, your budget is the first thing that you need to know.
Yeah.
Like how much you can pay per month.
Okay.
Okay, within your budget is, let's say you have 1,000 per month to pay for the rent. Then you got to find the place that you want to stay.
All right.
And-
So now, as a tenant, more important is like how much can I pay?
Yeah.
The location will come as number 2.
Yes.
Yeah, because whatever money that I have, right?
Yes.
So within that first month, anything that goes wrong, it can be from the piping, it can be from the air condition, it can be from the Wi-Fi, it can be from the TV. If you're renting out a
Yes,
fully
yes.
right. So the owner is going to be responsible to get it done.
Normally, I don't encourage like the tenant, contra the security deposit as rental. Yeah, a lot of tenants, they will do that.
Okay.
Upon to the end of the tenancy, they tend to they will call you. They will say like, Mr. Owner,
Okay.
can I actually contra my rental deposit
Yep, okay.
as my rental? I don't think that's a good idea. So every rental, the tenant has a grace period of 7 days to pay.
All right,
All
okay.
right. So if let's say it's like after 7 days, then as a landlord, you have the right to go after
Yep,
the
okay.
tenants. Then serve them notice. All right. They cannot take the security deposit to pay you as a rental. Correct.
Okay. The thing is, when you come to tenant background, who does the check? Does the agent or people like you do the check for us, or do we have to do the check?
Normally, if you have an agent, then of course the agent will have to do the
All right.
background check.
Okay. So
But-
at the end of the contract, right? So I'm the owner. I go and check, and if there's defect, I actually deduct from the
security
security.
deposit.
And when you're talking about defects, can you just very quickly tell me what kind of defects?
Maybe like the flooring, when
They
we
break the flooring.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
very very obvious scratches. That is obviously from the tenant.
Okay, and then the wall.
And
If
the
they
wall.
happen to hammer, a lot of nails on the wall,
Yeah, of course you need to do that.
they
as
have
well.
they have to pay for us to go and patch it up, right? And
Yes,
we paid
yes.
it.
Yeah.
And anything else that we need to.
If like in the kitchen the thing spoiled, broke down, then
Okay.
that's the tenant.
So if they do not pay, we can actually sue them. Can we take up a case against them?
Of course.
Been working so hard, I'm punching my car. Haters are forward, tell me what I got. I got this feeling, the time's in holding me down. I got this feeling, those up tear up this town. Don't jump over the loop, to the loop. Here comes some of that shit. We lose. Hold me up with my knee. Jack, get it back. Come on, mow me back. Loose and unloose. Everybody cut it for the loop.
So please remember, stay safe. And this is Gilbert on behalf of Tonight Show and Retro Brand. And thank you very much to ASTER right here for sharing some experience and some knowledge on property market. We will see you again. God bless you. God bless the world. And in particular, God bless this beautiful country, Malaysia. See you again. Bye-bye and good night.